Guys, how are you doing? I hope that you are all doing very well. My name is Abdel Salim Garba. I'm a chartered accountant and influencer. I launched this YouTube channel to give information, advice to young African people about entrepreneurship, personal development and employment. Today I will share with you a summary of a book entitled Building a Story Brand. So how to build a story brand by Donald Miller. Donald Miller is an entrepreneur and a marketer, guys. American guy who share in his book 7 steps to build a story brand. He gave example of Steve Jobs, who before to be in Steve Jobs, which in 1985, before to be fired from Apple, he launched a computer, a version of computer, and tried to make a great campaign, but the marketing campaign has a total failure. It was a total failure. The campaign does not work at all. So after that he was fired, and he came back 12 years later in 1997. But when he came back 12 years later, what's wrong? He launched Apple. He launched Apple with 2 marketing words: think different. The difference between the 2 times in terms of marketing strategy he used to communicate, to build the Apple brands, the difference is very significant. So Donald Miller explained how in 12 years, in 7 steps, he built this kind of story brand. Donald Miller said that to build a story brand, you have 7 steps. But before these 7 steps, he explained that Steve Jobs works during 12 years, works for Pixar. Pixar, who is a movies production company, and specialized on movies who are on movies who when inside of you they presented story of people, story of experienced guys. So they are very experienced in storytelling. So Pixar, they are very experienced in storytelling. So he said, Donald Miller said that the difference between 2 campaigns in 12 years for Steve Jobs, the difference is explained by this experience he got at Pixar company. So he explained that the 7 steps to build a story brand start by define a character. Define a character. He said that in whatever you are, wherever you are, before to build a story, in any story, you need to have a characters, or not only one, but you have many characters, but you need a principal character. So to build your story brand, you need to define the principal, the main sorry, the main character. The main character here is the client, is your client. The second step is to identify problems of your client, of your character. So first step, define the character, the main character. Second step, identify the problems of your character. The third one is to position your brand as a guide, as an hero. Position your brand as an hero to solve the problem of your character. The fourth step is to give a plan to your client. Give a plan to your client. Give a plan to your client. In this point, to give a plan to your client, you need why this step is important, because of two things. The first thing, you need to explain to your client how he can use your product and how he can buy it. And the second, the second reasons why these steps is important is that you need to erase the fear of your client. If you erase the fear of your clients and you explain the product how to use it and to buy it to your clients, you have now in these steps 3 actions for that to convince your client. The actions, you need to give information before the purchase to your client, during the purchase, and after the purchase. After the purchase. To give an example, suppose that the client is you, our subscribers, and if the client is you, our subscribers, in this scheme of Donald Miller, you are the main character. The main character you are. You have some issues, some problems. You have issues related to employment, issues related to financial education. So we, Success in Africa, we identify your issues and come with our channel to solve your issue, to propose, to offer you a solution and some of advices to solve your issues. So our channel is our product. So to convince you to subscribe to our channel, we will explain you how to use our advice, our practical advice. We will share with you. Every day, on daily basis, advice about entrepreneurship, advice about employment, advice about personal development, to convince you that to convince you to subscribe to our channel. So this kind, in this step, to give you a plan is to give you a reason to subscribe. So we consider in this case that give you a reason to subscribe is the product we want to sell to you. So if we give all the reasons to you and give you information before to subscribe, after subscribing, if you see that after subscribing you give us some comments and we reply you this and we assist you. This is all support we want to give you to subscribe and to convince that we can give you the better solutions to have a better life. So the 5 steps, after convincing you, the 5 steps is to call you to actions. Call you to actions. Call you to action means subscribe now, please. Subscribe now, please. Please, as an example, buy it, please. Buy it, please. Share it, please. Share our channel, our YouTube channel to your friends. Share our YouTube channel to your friends, to every people you think that this channel will be helpful for them. Okay. If you take action here, the sixth steps is to avoid failure. Avoid failure or regrets. Avoid failure or avoid regrets. If you avoid failure by taking actions and implement our advice, you will reach success. This is the 7 steps explained by Donald Miller to help you to build a story brand in your life. These are the 7 steps. The first steps, define your character. If you want to build a story brand, a brand who will communicate to your clients, define a character, identify the problem, come as an hero, give a solution and a plan, convince your clients, call to actions them. After calls to actions, help them. If they take actions, they will avoid failure and regrets, and after that they will achieve success. These are the 7 steps of Donald Miller to build a story brand. I hope that these 7 steps will be helpful for you and very useful if you want to build a story brand, a good brand, an international brand. Because for us, this is more important. The more important is to give you the best advice about personal development, about entrepreneurship, about marketing, how to market your product, to help you to reach success, the better success. If every African is successful, this is the Africa who wins. So for us alone, we can go fast, but together we can go more far away. I hope that these advices of this summary of the book of Donald Miller will be helpful for you, and don't hesitate to give us your comments below on the video. Share. Don't hesitate to share with your friends, with your parents, with your colleagues who want to launch an entrepreneur on the business, and for who this will be helpful. Don't hesitate to subscribe. Please subscribe, and see you tomorrow for a new video. Thank you. Take care.